So basically, if you have new construction in Texas, it's really likely that your house is going to grow mold in the HVAC system because of the way they design it. Whenever I'm telling people about my mold situation, the question that I get most often is, how is it possible that your house grew mold because your house is brand new? And this is a really important question. And the answer makes me actually kind of mad because I know why my house grew mold. And not only can it happen to anybody, but it's very likely to happen to a lot of people in Central Texas. And I'm going to tell you why. So in Central Texas, a lot of the new construction will put the HVAC system, that's the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system. They'll put that in the attic, and then they're putting spray foam insulation all over the attic. And that seems like a really good idea, except when you think about the fact that in Central Texas, it's triple-digit summers, and it's a pretty humid climate. So it's a hot and humid climate, and you're putting the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning equipment up into the attic filled with spray foam insulation. And that might not seem like a problem to you until you learn that spray foam insulation, when it's new, gives off a ton of VOCs. So VOCs are volatile organic compounds, and the VOCs will degrade an evaporator coil. An evaporator coil is part of the HVAC system. It gives Freon, which is like the cooling refrigerant fluid, to the air conditioning system. So you don't really need to understand any of this, but what you need to know is that if you have new construction in Central Texas or any hot and humid climate and your HVAC system is in your attic and you have spray foam insulation all around the attic, then the spray foam insulation, because it's new, it's going to give off a ton of VOCs, and those VOCs are going to degrade the evaporator coil and cause a Freon leak. And then that Freon leak is going to cause your HVAC system to work extra hard to produce the same amount of cool air, all while leaking this fluid, which is going to create excess condensation in the attic, which has no ventilation, which creates mold in the HVAC system, which is connected to all the ductwork throughout your whole house, which means that you're going to have mold in your entire house because the mold is going to be blowing moldy air through all of your ductwork, through all of your vents.